MLB The Show's in the heart of Texas on a Wednesday night at Here's Javier Baez, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully, it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Here's Jason Hayward now, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of a number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So a good start here for Zach Greinke. The Cubs 0, the Astros coming. In now, Miles Straw. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros, the shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
3.
Check swing grounder to the right side. Descalso takes it in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, they really need Michael Brantley to turn it around. He has really struggled. Struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season. And when that's the case, you start to think that maybe it's in his head. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting third.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez, hitting .500 in the series so far. 4 for 8. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. This is on the ground over to first. Descalso right there, and he'll step on the bag himself. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
The third baseman.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball inside.
A ball and no strikes. Career line against Greinke. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
A ball and 2 strikes. Greinke is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on date. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Daniel Descalso is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Descalso behind 1-2. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But he'll recover to get the force at second. A fantastic play. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And that misses ball 1. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
3-0 now. Grounded to short. He's got it. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. Cubs strand. Here's George Springer. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Joel.
Takes this the other way to right. Hayward is there, and he'll bring this one in.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Chopped in front of home plate. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting fifth.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz.
The third baseman, Aledmys Diaz.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, the lesson here, folks, is you simply cannot give up 2-out walks because they always come back to bite you in the side. That turns what was going to be a real quick inning into one you want to forget real quick.
Loud noise is right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, Miles Straw, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Reddick rounds the corner and is headed home. This will kick up against the wall now, and the runner will score from second. Now the relay home, and not in time as the second run scores.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
From the stretch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. 4 runs here in this half inning. Line drive to center field. Happ is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Stepping into the box, David Bodie. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. 1 away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled off. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping in, Javier Baez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Now riding in once again, Jason Hayward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
3-1 the count now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Behind 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
And he misses there. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
He struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Next up for the Astros, Yuli Gurriel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. The 1-1 is laid off of down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Hayward is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as we begin the top of the 4th.
The left fielder, Kyle.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Line to the right side, but foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Three and 2 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A full count now to Kyle Schwarber. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Another payoff pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Brantley. Arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
That's one of those tough luck outs that will drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Called strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
Now batting. Third baseman.
In now, Hernan Perez.
Perez.
As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. This one's down to third. Diaz picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first base.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the ever versatile Daniel Descalso. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Springer coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Cubs 1. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Altuve. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue.
Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Aledmus Diaz is on deck. Full count now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And that's the first out. So coming to the plate, Aledmus Diaz. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
I guess the game plan. From the offensive standpoint today, coming into this one, was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Now to the plate, Josh Reddick. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Reddick can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 2-1 home. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Schwarber, and that retires the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next will be the designated hitter, David Bodie. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is Brantley. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cubbies have made this a 4-2 game now.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Kipnis will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know about that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set with the 0-1. 1-1.
Back outside.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a swinging strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up and out of here into the archways. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
And he'll flip this on to Greinke, covering for the out. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Martin Maldonado. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this. Only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Maldonado is retired, and there's 1 away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miles Straw. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last AB.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get it.
Left field and deep. Schwarber going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Ready for another shot now. Jordan Alvarez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The set and the 2-1. 2-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Houston. 5 innings complete. This ball game. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ian Happ is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Standing in now, Hernan Perez. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Ball one.
And that misses, 1-1. It's 1-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A little low. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Heading out towards shallow right. There to take it is Reddick, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 33.
At the plate, Daniel Descalso. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up and in for ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
High in the air out to center field. Springer will wait on it. And that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. So here's the cleanup hitter, George.
The Astros, the center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, if you're going to hit for a high average in today's game, not only do you have to have great bat-to-ball skills, but even the ones that get in on your hands off the end of the bat, Dan, they got to find holes as well.
You know, D'Lo, I think that's the big separator between the guys that are really good hitters. They find ways, they break their bats, they get the ball in over the drawn-in infield. Somehow, some way, there's a reason that 300 hitters hit 300. They put the bat to the ball, and the more times you do that, the better chances you are good things will happen.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right.
Both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Into the box now, Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
1-2.
The 1-2. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. So now 2 men in scoring position.
The third baseman, number 16.
Stepping in, Aledmus Diaz. He's working on 1 for 2 games so far. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So bases are loaded, nowhere to put him with 1 away, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. 1 ball, no strikes to count. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Springer on third, Gurriel at second, Diaz at first, 1 gone. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Ready on 0-2. In the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he chased it in the dirt. Contreras has it, throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, number 3.
Settling in now, Miles Straw, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And a high strike there, 0-1. And there's ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 6 full. Houston leads this one 6-4. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Past history with Joe Biagini, he's just 1 for 6. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Fastball well outside. Two balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter. Great call that time as they caught him thinking fastball. It's 2-1. Two and two. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Jason Kipnis. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
The 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser, and the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And that's in there for strike 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Schwarber sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. Hit hard to short. There's Baez. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Jordan Alvarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Count now a ball and a strike. The pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. 2 away.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Stepping in now, George Springer, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're up 6-4.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Javier Baez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. The Cubs find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Now the 2-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Row, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing carried him off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
In there, strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll try to pull back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Number 8.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it 6-5 now. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Roberto Ozuna takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Hernan Perez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. The 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Brantley will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
The first baseman, number 33, Daniel Descalzo.
At the plate, Daniel Descalzo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He's safe at the plate, and we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras.
Yep,
as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Contreras brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That's
3-1 now. David
Bodie
Bodie would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The set and the 3-1 pitch gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And he misses with it for ball four, so the bases will be loaded now with two away. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. Two men gone. And that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Brantley. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left. Now Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. And to start out the inning.
For the Astros, the first baseman,
Daniel Winkler is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now
first delivery to him on the way.
Number 43.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he looks at a cold strike three as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number one.
Now batting.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The wind-up and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. Two away. Ready for another chance? Aledmus Diaz, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Framber Valdez will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Jason Kipnis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Gurriel picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Valdez, a left-hander standing just under 6 feet at 5'11". He's a second-year big leaguer. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Jason Hayward. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Digging in, Josh Reddick. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The right fielder, Josh.
And he pops it up. Baez is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Martin Maldonado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And there's ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only 1 away.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Perez fields it cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow. Here's Michael Brantley. He's gone hitless to this point.
Great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
High in the air out to center field. Is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber, who could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 to Schwarber.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Outside.
2-1. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Digging in, Hernan Perez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it.
Leading off for the Astros, the designated hitter, Jordan.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, George Springer. He's 1 for 4 for the game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tap is there. 2 gone.
The batter, the first baseman.
Into the box now. Yuli Gurriel. It comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. The count to the Astros first baseman. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. This game. The next Cub up, Daniel Descalzo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Now with the plate, Contreras. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and is now an 8-6 ball game.
Designated hitter, David Bodie.
Standing in now, David Bodie. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So he wraps up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. David Bodie takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reddick giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So striding in. Sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Chris Davinsky will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Your attention, please.
Jason Hayward will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in, Kyle Schwarber, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. Runners on. Davinsky, 28 years old. He was a 25th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done. 9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-0.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Popped up, back behind second. Kipnis over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Aledmus Diaz. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball one. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Cubs go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Cubbies get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Daniel Winkler gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Craig Kimbrell closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.